The new Squid Game Season 3 poster just got released, and I'm here today to talk about exactly what it all means so you guys can be prepared for the Season 3 finale. Haewon-duk, the director, also stated so many new facts that you guys haven't heard of. I found this article and it absolutely blew my mind. I've made a lot of theories on this channel, but they get easier as Squid Game releases new information. Before we get into this video, like and subscribe if you guys are excited for the new Squid Game Season 3 trailer. It's coming out only in 6 days at the end of May. Oh my god. So, let's talk about this poster now, shall we? This poster is very interesting. At first, you can't see much, but there's way more to it than you guys would expect. Haewon-duk revealed some news for us. Not spoilers, but he gave us so many hints on what can occur in Season 3. Haewon stated that in Season 1, they had so many games that caused the fear of height. For example, the tug of war, or the glass bridge game. But in Season 2, there wasn't the fear of height. All the games conducted were on the ground. Doesn't mean they weren't intense, just no fear of height. He said that in Season 3, he can bring that back though. If we go back to the banner, we can see that this maze tag game has a second floor. It's weird because Haewon said that he wants to infuse the fear of heights again for the audience in Season 3. But if someone realistically falls from that height, the worst thing that can happen is they break a leg. I don't think the players will actually feel any fear when seeing this height. I mean, I wouldn't. Would you? So does that mean that Season 3 will have another game of height? Well, if that's the case, then the only other solution would be monkey bars. Monkey bars was shown on the walls of Season 2. I know a lot of people don't think monkey bars could be a game, but then why did Haewon-duk state that the fear of height will occur in Season 3? Does that mean another game will occur? Let me know down below what you guys think of this, because this is also interesting now. I think Haewon-duk exposed too much because he also talks about the baby and how this Season 3 will unfold for us. But I will get back to that after I speak a bit more about this poster. So, going back to the poster, we can see 8 players clearly. We have Jihoon, Lee Myung-gi, Kang Dae-ho, Haewon-ju, Kim Jun-hee, Park Young-sik, Gum-ja, and finally, the witch Shaman. But we are missing 2 main players. Can you guys take a guess who they are? We're actually missing Min-soo and Nam-in-gyo. Does this mean they're dead? Well, no, because Min-soo is shown in the next game, game number 5. So we can definitely confirm that Min-soo has made it to the next round. Funny enough, I thought he wouldn't make it from his reaction in the teaser, but I guess he did. As if for Nam-in-gyo, I can't comment if he does pass the maze tag game because there's no leaks of him after the maze. Going back to the poster, we can see that there's no key lock on the outside of the door. But if we zoom into the back of Park Young-sik and Gum-ja, we can actually see the key lock on the inside of it. It looks like there will only be one way of opening the door, and that's from the inside. Now, let's go back to the teaser. I have a very interesting theory right now for you guys, and I bet you guys missed that out. But in one of the scenes, you can see Jihoon is walking in the maze, and right behind him is a timer. Crazy enough, the timer says 4 minutes 56 seconds, which is the same number as Jihoon's player number. Now, why does the maze game have a timer? A big theory is the tag maze game will be quite similar to Mingle. Basically, the players with a key, which I will talk about in just a second, can use that key to open the doors in and out. And either one person or a set amount of the same color team players can lock themselves in the door before the timer runs out. And if they don't have the right amount of people inside the maze door, then they will die obviously. Now, talking about that key, one of the leaks shows Shaman praying. She's always praying, I'm not surprised. But look closely guys, around her hand is a key. If we go back to Squid Game Season 3 teaser, we can see the blue team players are getting handed a red box. Inside the red box is most likely going to contain a key, so the blue players will have an edge in the maze game by having the key with them. Now, Squid Games is known to have a fair end for every player. So what does this mean for the red players? What do they have? It's possible that they will have a knife with them. I talk about it in my recent video, Squid Game Season 3 Episode 1 Explained, where the red players will have a knife since the blue players have a key with them. It's only fair for that to be occurred. Do you guys agree with what I'm saying so far? If you do, smash the like and subscribe button because it really does help and I want to give you guys the best information as possible without any BS. It also explains Min-soo's reaction in the teaser. he looks absolutely petrified. The last thing I wanted to point out in the poster before I move on to what Haewon-duk said, which is very juicy information. You want to know what I'm about to tell you guys. I know you guys don't want to miss that out, so stay tuned for that. We can see Kim Jun-hee and it looks like she's about to give birth. The way she's holding her hands on her legs, for some reason her belly looks a lot bigger than usual. I know it didn't grow more in the season, but from this angle it just looks bigger. I could be wrong though. We can also spot Kang Dae-ho looking up at something strange. It's weird because none of the players are looking at that direction. It's only him. It could be nothing, but it's weird, right guys? Let me know down below what you think of that. And do you think he spotted something the other players didn't see yet? Alright, so moving on from the poster, Haewon-duk, the director, stated that in season 2, he wanted to show Jihyun rebelling against the games, and to show his reaction to that. He wanted to show him fail in season 2. It was all part of his story alignment. But in season 3, he stated that he wanted to focus more on humanity in between the players in flight or fight moments. Basically, this means he wants to show how people react in intense situations. This is looking so interesting so far. I'm so excited for the season. I think the acting in season 3 is going to be absolutely phenomenal if this is what Haewon-duk is saying. He also said at the start of season 3, Jihyun is going to take the loss harder than ever. Now, there's two meanings behind this. Either Haewon-duk confirmed that Jihyun is going to come back stronger than ever, or he's going to suffer more after Jung-bae's loss and start to lose faith. In my opinion, it's definitely going to be the first one. He also says that Lee Myung-gi's character development is going to be the biggest character development in the show. This is obviously because he has the child on the way and has the mother of his child in the games and will probably put his life on the line for her. That only makes sense if Haewon-duk is saying his character will evolve the most. One more thing Haewon-duk stated that's actually very interesting is he spoke about the baby in the new Squid Game Season 3 teaser that just got released. He said he won't confirm whether the baby will be born or not in and out of the game in Season 3, but he promises that this will be a major part in the story. You guys heard the baby crying in the end of the teaser. I believe that was the highlight of the teaser. When the baby was crying at the end, I went crazy. I saw a lot of reactions on YouTube and everyone reacted the most to that when they heard the baby. And so did I. The baby's a big role in season 3. Not just for Kim Jun-hee, but for the fate of everyone inside. Now, this is very interesting because this brings me back to the frontman. A long time ago before, In-ho, the frontman, used to be a police officer. He was a regular guy. He wasn't always a frontman. I mean, you guys have to know that, okay? He's not just a frontman. And he used to accept bribes for his sick wife. When In-ho opened up to Jihyun about his past, he stated that his wife died when she was pregnant, and this was very sad to hear. No man should go through this, even a villain. We can correlate Kim Jun-hee's baby to In-ho for this very reason. It's possible In-ho will have a major attention to her baby and could decide to keep it after Kim gives birth. That's if she does give birth in the games, obviously. At the same time, this gives me more closure for Kim staying alive, since, first of all, it's forbidden in South Korea for a pregnant lady to die in a TV show, or a movie. It's actually taboo if you guys didn't know. And I've mentioned this so many times, guys, in my other videos. You're probably sick of me saying this all the time, but I do because it's true. And the other reason is since she's pregnant, In-ho could keep her alive and give her special treatment compared to the other players for this very reason. Squid Game Season 3 is only here in a few weeks, and Netflix announced that a new trailer will be released soon. I would say by the end of May, so either the 31st of May or June 1st. I'm definitely going to be giving you guys the best hidden details in that when it comes out. I'm going to be speculating everything for you guys, and I'm very excited for that. But let me know down below in the comments if you guys agree with my theories so far. I'm very interested to see your guys' opinion on what you have to say about that. Do you think what I'm saying is quite accurate or inaccurate? And let me know what other videos I should do on season 3. I'm open to doing many different ideas because I'm starting to run out of my own ideas, so I would appreciate you guys giving me some feedback on that. You guys are my supporters, so help me out on that. And I will put my recent video on the middle of the screen right now, since this video is coming to an end right now. If you want to check that out, you can. It's very interesting. I talk about what happens in episode 1. It's just a theory, guys. It could be wrong, but you know, I like to think I give the best theories out there for Squid Games. Peace out, everyone, and take care. Goodbye. Have a great day.